Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I'm Andy Signor. We're in the midst of week 4 of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, and there's an article going around that's making you all lose your minds. And I got some thoughts I want to share with you, as well as ease your concerns, because yes, Amber Heard is expected to file a motion to toss Johnny Depp's $50 million case. This is a required move. It even says so, and is expected to fail. But I've seen so many of you where, oh no, what's going on? Now look, I do think this is some sneaky shenanigans from Amber and her team. Why did this get put out there at a Deadline, which is an Amber-friendly source? Why is this even out there in the first place? Well, because I think Amber's new PR team is trying to put it out there in the world that, yeah, this should be tossed. See, Amber's going to file for tossing this motion, yada, yada, yada. There's no reason for this to have even been a headline. This is standard practice in these sort of law cases. And so Mr. Melcher chimed in by text, standard for the defense to make a motion at the end of the plaintiff's case that the evidence requires a defense verdict. It has no chance here. The judge can take it under submission and rule it at the end, or avoid wasting time and just deny it now. Multiple lawyers have now confirmed to me this is nothing. This is a nothing burger. But it's out there in the headlines. Why? Well, because Amber's changing firms. And because, yes, I really do think Amber is getting scared. I really do think Amber is scrambling. Her team is scrambling. She's just fired her PR firm. This has been confirmed now by multiple trade outlets. And now her legal team is shifting tactics as she prepares to testify. And this is a big one. This is a big one because they clearly are taking a hit from the doctor who spoke in defense of Johnny, Dr. Shannon Curry. Her testimony was, it was not good for Miss Heard at all, and the defense knows it. So now the rumor is, while Amber was planning to be the first witness, she now is planning to be the second witness as the team shifts tactics. Now here's what Deadline's reporting, because I do think they have a beeline to Amber's team. I think they're leaking things and getting information to them. I don't know why this is beneficial to get out there early, but I guess to explain the reason for the shift. But if anything, I think just like the defense has missed so many swings, again, this shows that the defense is in defense mode, really is now stuck in defense mode, trying to make up, lost ground. After testimony of forensic psychologist Dr. Shannon Curry, Heard's legal team, led by Elaine, Ben, have decided to put clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. Dawn Hughes on the stand in Fairfax, Virginia on Tuesday. So the plaintiffs are supposed to be done today. Johnny's team is supposed to be done today, is what everyone's suspecting. We suspect there will be at least one more guest, is Michael Spindler, a certified public accountant, who I'm imagining will come in today to give a few more examples of the books, because we have to reiterate how Johnny's lost money on this deal, on the defamation. Amber's op-ed caused him to lose money, and I think that's what they're going to go. There's a bunch of other experts. I know a lot of people were hoping that Adam Wallman would come in as lawyer, as well as the forensics photo expert, to be able to to tell the jury that those photos weren't accurate. There are still a lot of witnesses that could come in, and I wish they could just do some quickies, but it seems like this case takes forever with the witnesses. However, this is a big deal and one we need to be prepared for, because Dr. Dawn Hughes is going to come in defense of Amber and try to make Dr. Shannon Curry look like she's completely lost her mind and didn't know what she was talking about. They're trying to get this set out now that Hughes' testimony in this case, fourth week of the case, hired by, here, let me break down what Deadline and being aware this is Deadline, an Amber-friendly source. Hired by Depp and his attorneys after a meet-and-greet dinner, the former Pirates of the Caribbean star's Los Angeles home. Like, that whole line is just... The non-board certified Curry told the court last week that, in her opinion, Heard has borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder. The estimation is primarily based on a single 12-hour session between Curry and Heard late last year. Yeah, so therefore, she must be full of crap. She must not know anything. Yeah, right. Pressed hard by Heard's side, Curry was relatively composed. I thought she was very composed. Relatively composed? Under cross-examination. Still, Heard's team made sure to emphasize that Curry's borderline disorder opinion is word for word the same as labels Depp has heard slamming Heard with on audio tapes playing for the jury, and as Gary from Arguments of the Couple, saying would that make sense? Wouldn't it make sense that the thing that Johnny got the info on is the same thing that the doctor got info on because that's what she is. Wow, weird that those are connected because Amber is. Cited as an expert in treating victims of intimate... I can't read that because you know why. Hughes has made up her own evaluation of Heard. Oh, great. She just made up her own evaluation of Heard. We understand. On the stand after Depp's side ends their part of the case, Hughes will offer insights on that evaluation and what is expected to be a clear contradiction to Curry's opinion on the actress's mental health. The change in the witness schedule comes as Heard moved over the weekend to Shane Communications to handle her PR and media needs out of the contentious trial, replacing Precision Strategies, as was first reported by the New York Post, which we told you here. On Sunday, CEO David Shane comes to the litigation well-versed in most things Depp. The well-regarded Flack worked with Depp's ex-business managers, the management group, when the actor sued them in $25 million for fraud. The January 2017 initiated action ended suddenly in 2018 with a confidential settlement mere weeks before it was set to go to trial. Now, again, I think that was whatever. But so the company that was going after Johnny Depp fraudulently, that Johnny Depp was suing for fraud, who clearly has a lot of stuff against the actor, is now joining teams with Amber. Wow, what a good PR firm. Whew, yikes. But they're in the anti-Johnny Depp business, so I guess that's how they got the deal. But there you go. So look, what this tells me is that they're nervous. They're scared, they're nervous, they're adjusting their strategies, and I see this as weakness. Granted, Johnny's team did a damn good job setting all this up, especially at the end with the defamation stuff, bringing it back to the op-ed, which is what they have to do. Amber's now scrambling, and it's nice to know that Shannon Curry testimony really got to them because she just came across so credible, knew her stuff, really took her time with it, composed, and it all sounded very, very believable. So it'll be very interesting to hear this other doctor come in and try to change the narrative and spin this in a way that I'm fascinated to see how this is going to go down. Now, one other thing I want to share with you, which we brought up yesterday near the end of the show, but I thought was important to bring up again, this nurse who is expected to finish her testimony today had a nurse report, and there was another thing in there that I thought was worth mentioning. While Amber was doing all these things here, as you could say, on 5/9/16 at home with a high-profile male acquaintance, they were reported that her husband was not aware of the male visitor nor of her illicit use. Now, I'm hoping Johnny's team presses for this a little bit more because this goes to her character again. Now, it doesn't say they're having an affair, but it does seem like it was secretive. Yet another example of not only Amber being secretive in the marriage and hanging out with high-profile male acquaintances, but, I mean, they're trying to hammer Johnny so hard with all this, yet Amber seems to be the one who's really stuck with the stuff. Really seems like she has a problem, and so it's very odd how they keep trying to use it against Johnny, but not against Amber. Very hypocritical for me. And then I do want to mention, Laura B. made a very good point. There was one line in that testimony, which again, the defense got out of them. Depp's expert testified the worst reputation damage was by the op-ed written in the first person. And it's true, because that made it so much more personal and effective because you're hearing it from her herself versus some tabloid or some news agency or The Sun, who's a tabloid, saying it out loud. And this idea that they keep trying to make this excuse, like, well, he was already shot before we got there and took the final blow. And I guess this is a legal term she was putting out there. The egg-shaped skull injuries must be taken as they are without speculation about what may have happened if the injury victim did not have a condition that predisposed him or her to more severe injury. And I think that's a worthy thing that we need to focus on. Amber's team keeps trying to make this excuse of well, his career was already in tatters before, but you took the kill shot. Stop arguing it. You did. You took it. And you did some shady stuff all throughout. Your credibility is gone, Amber. So, of course, bringing it back together, of course you are shifting your tactics. And, of course, you're going to file for motion to do anything you can to toss this out of court. We got lots more coming to you. Day 13. Oh, my gosh. Day 13 will be here today. We will break it down for you and so much more. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts, smash that like button, leave a comment down on your thoughts down below. We'll see you live at our after show every day after the trial around 5 p.m. Hope to see you there here on Popcorn Planet.